to my YouTube channels. Like it, subscribe, okay, and also optional watch the video till to the end. And then and if you look here, of course, this is the Sudan East African communities, and then is a project which we are releasing towards this portfolio of the reports of the which they call fiscal year, Sudan EAC.com, and then you slice annual reports. Then annual report designed by, of course, these companies. Then the designers, they are there. And then the annual integrated report, which is fiscal year for 2025. Okay, Sudan, if we can fit Sudan well before 2025, well into Uganda map, which we lost to the SPLA. You know, the Sudan down here has been lost to the SPLA. If we look, we glance back here. This is this Sudan here. We lost it to the SPLA. This is the SPLA region. If you mark here, you see this mark here. This mark there is SPLA regions. Okay. And then this mark down here is Sudan, and there is Sudan. Up to there is Sudan. Okay. So if we can check it, and then if we can fit it back to Uganda, this is the annual integrated report as in fiscal year 2025. Okay, how to benefit the Sudan East African communities by that year. So a year of growth, innovations and impact. Of course, in 2025, Sudan East African community continue to be the leading independent financial service provider, and then they will provide all the services necessary to all these companies and then to all their neighbors, of course, as respectively. And if you want that, you can check our website, Sudan East African Communities.com, and then slash cooperates. Okay, we score records revenue growth and expanded our reach in the global market. As furthermore, we also took our social and environmental commitments so seriously. Here, that is the configured areas of our configurations. So financial highlights could be the areas majorly on the project listed for mortgages, for transportation improvements, how to improve electrical car around the East African communities, and then how to subsidize those electrical car, and then the mortgages, the efficiencies of the roads in the East African communities, and then of course how to support the militaries and then the police, transportations, okay, majorly, and then how to get this one, the airport improved as well for the rural area and the villages. So those are the financial highlights, and then on those financial highlights we go step by steps, and then we record and we read revenue growth, okay, which is from of course as 2.9 trillion, 3.4 trillion, 4.1 trillions, 4.6 trillions, 5.8 trillions, okay, by 2025, and then by 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. That is 26% year-on-year increase that we will configure. Okay, from 2021 as we start Sudan here, this Sudan here was 2021, and then how we improve it, we invested only 2.9 trillions, and then in 2022 we invested 3.4 trillions to make this Sudan 7 to East African communities, and then by 2023, which is next year, and then we will reach to $4 trillion. So that is configured investments that you are seeing we're speeding up. So record profitabilities is configured there, and then the gross revenues is 5.8 trillions, and then the operating income is 2.3 trillions. That is roughly at 39.6%. Net income is 1.4 trillion at 24.1%. Okay, so kappa and chapa is the configured revenue for these capacities. And if you see revenue by business sectors, of course, business sectors adversaries 3.3 trillions, that's 56.9%. And then capital markets is 1.3 trillions, and then that is 2.5 25.9%. I mean, and then asset management is 474 billion. That is 8.2%. And then financial product is 726 billion. That is 12.5% configured. Okay. So vis-a-vis on those regionals, that is South America, which is Brazil, and then revenues by regions, and then that is roughly fall at 543 billion, and that is 9.4%. And then Africa itself is 857 billion, that is 14.8% Africa, and then the Europe is 1.1 trillion, so that is 18.9%, and then Asia itself and Oceania, that is 1.4 trillion, so that's 24.1%. And then North America itself, to North America as Canada, USA, and then fall at Canada, USA, Mexico, Caribbean, and then that is a 1.9 trillion, 32.8%. So vis-a-vis that's the criteria by regions, and then how Sudan can be loved alongside there, and then how our fitting can continuously invest the strategies lay out here. So ladies and gentlemen, this is internal developments by Sudan, and then by Sudan, and then by Sudan. Of course, if we look further, we expanded our reach. The reach is edition 470 cities. That is a, let's say that is a 4,700,000 cities. Okay, and then the USA itself is 2,800 countries. And then if you look here, that is roughly we have 9 million staffs, and then 9 million clients, 9 million views, and then 9 million subscribers. Okay, vis-a-vis our configured regions here for those clients, for those staffs, and then configure really. And then we revenue culture of success. Then per those culture of success, that is 25 trillion spent on employees advancement scheme, and then on which those 25 trillion have roughly 20,000 hours spent on employees trainings. Okay, so for which we have 3,185 staffs participated in our global leadership programs. If that is a capacity of a single city with the over 1 million populations, a city with 1 million populations, and then we have roughly 3,185 staffs, and then participated in those global leadership programs, of which those running 3,185 staffs have like 10,000 hours running employees' mental health and programming, and then the trainings, and then their service at works. Okay, so for this configured, and then we try to look and here and there, and then we found is we continue to innovate. Okay, scalable cloud-based infrastructures will be data management centralized for central based. That's all driven connective addition technologies or system analytic automations, and then that is configured at question 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 UN continuously, so you know who we are and what we do. That is IT based criteria of data management. So, and how we can configure that. Our investment paid off those one headquarters business award. Of course, best international financial branch which we are producing, such as ZSEP, and is well produced. You can see there. This is as a business award, and then global or globe finance award, which is best business investment bank. Okay, we are, if you look at this non-finance bank or this bank, we are best this one business investment bank for you and for your option. So most impactful corporations is the CSR awards and CRS award, okay, or CRA awards. That is configured criteria of for major managements, and the three corporate responsibilities could be the configurations of these regions which we analytically brought up forward. Okay, so here we give back to the communities. Of course, we have a donation to reach now 1 million 447,389 dollars, and then the rest already donated amount, and then for which that is a 12,581 hours spent on volunteerings to collect those donations and then raise those donations, for which 5,570,338 lives impacted globally. That is our realizations. Well, we lose this Sudan land to the SPLA hand, and then we fall, and when we confess ourselves to our sinners, the sinners are the rebels, and then we taught the rebels they are wiser than our governments, and then we gave our land away, and then of course life has been impacted seriously, for which we lose roughly 6 million lives worldwide, and then on which that is roughly when you look here, that's roughly 47 million invested in impact funds. So that is configured amount of funds for those investment. So therefore, if you look there, that's that much there. And then we look also to the future empowerment. That is scholarship granted. And then we have farmers subsidized, farming subsidized, local business supported. And then we have research funded, okay, for hospitals base, for businesses. That is roughly businesses. We are able to support businesses per cities if we choose 572 business by city, and then for 27 cities, or more than 27 cities, we are doing better, and then we will subsidize that. And then farming capacities, that is 2,338 farmers who will be subsidized, and then we will subsidize those products, and then before they reach to the market, and so that you buy them at the cheaper prices, ladies and gentlemen, and then protected our environments, and then of course GHC emissions is minus 28%. Of course, energy usage is 19% minus, and then office waste is minus 62%. That is configured regions for our management here. And then if you look all the trials and the tribulations we face this year have provided us with the valuable, of course, teaching moments. Okay, we are confident that we will go on to achieve the bigger things in the upcoming, of course, year. That is the CEO here of the configured regions that we already elaborated here too seriously, ladies and gentlemen. And then if we turn here, we can say let's watch this video here, and then to tell uh, So that is configured regions and the areas that we said and we talk about. So briefly, they are the one that we show you here. Otherwise, that is briefly to energy addition the market. If the prices are up, of course there is the alternative for those subsidies, and then we know there are a lot of errors there, and then we can fix and fix and fix and cross the prices that you are seeing up, we will cross, and then we will put for you low, cross, and until you are certified. And then on alternatives, also some business meeting has been laid out in East African communities. uh, those businessmen, they said if the price they found the over stealing from the over stolen from people, of course that will be 45 kilograms of beans you can buy. If you are buying that one, the price now you see for a cup of beans you are buying there is very a lot of thousands. And then that will be you they will sell for you the whole sack, 45 kilogram. Okay, you carry the whole sacks, or they take it to your home by their vehicles, and then you book it there, you pay the money, then they take it to your home. If it's $1,000, because that is a cheating, they know. A bag of beans is not addition. It's not 10,000. It's not 5,000. If they steal there too much, that is wrong. And if it's a fish, you are buying the fish 7,000. They are saying 7,000, 14,000. They mean addition 15 kilograms of fish. And then if that is a milk pack, a milk box, they are talking of 24 kilograms. You have to buy the whole 24 kilograms. They will change the idea to 24 kilograms of meat, and then you get them 24 kilograms at 24,000 or at 30,000. Okay, so you see there, now you buy 24 kilograms at the 30,000, and then you have your experience, which you are buying from edition from year 2000 or from year 99. You're paying edition 600 for a beef, 600 for a beef, kilo of a beef, 600. And then now you will get that amount back there. If that is East African community, you understand. Your 600 we are talking about, we are not just speaking the dollars. We're speaking your currency there, East African communities. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I guess you get the differences. If that's the differences you need, and then this is the adjusted also fiscal here, there which we are empowering here. Otherwise, configured are the areas. Ladies and gentlemen, vis-a-vis the protocol is observed.